How do we improve our speaking only? I have been getting this question a lot lately, and let me tell you something very straight. Speaking is the most easiest part throughout the IELTS test. You are interacting with a real human being. In some cases, it's a video call, usually when you are doing it for UK. Sometimes it's a video call, but other time it's a real time talking to a human being, an examiner. Now, I'm giving you some steps that you need to follow. You will only achieve good result when you follow it. If you just keep watching all the videos and you're not practicing, it's not going to help you. So the first step would be to practice speaking. It's that simple. You have to practice speaking. If you want to improve writing, you have to write more. You have to find out your mistake. If you want to improve listening, you have to listen to more audios, podcasts, news, whatever it is. If you want to improve your reading, you have to read a lot, right? The same way goes for speaking. If you want to improve speaking, you have to talk more. You have to communicate. Now, the second step is a question that you guys keep asking, is we do not have a partner. Who do we speak to? Who do we talk to? Let's imagine that's a mirror. That's your partner. Go in front of the mirror and talk to yourself. It's that easy, bro. Seriously. It's not a rocket science. The third thing is, like, we do not have any vocabulary, or we do not know how to develop our answer, how we could build our fluency. Now, imagine if I was to ask you some question in your own language. Now, I do not know what language you speak, but let's suppose I speak your language, and I'm going to ask you something. How would you respond? You would respond very easily, like it's your own language. The only difference between IELTS and your language is just the medium of language is English. So all the things that the examiner would ask you are relatable to you. There are video lessons available on my channel. Like, you could see how I answer those questions, and I would put the link up here somewhere, and you can watch. Now, the fourth step is how do we even build up our vocabulary? How do we come up with words? Now remember, your IELTS Cambridge books are a great resource for your vocabulary and everything that you need. Let's suppose you are reading something and you come up with some hard words that you do not know in writing or listening or reading. What you need to do is you need to take a notebook. I keep saying this, like, I can't emphasize on this thing anymore. This is important. You need to do this. Take a notebook, write down all the words, and then write sentences. You need to add words to your vocabulary every day. Now, the fifth step is a plan for you for speaking, especially for speaking. I want you to record yourself right now and just talk for 1 minute. Just say anything. Let's try to introduce yourself. Introduce yourself in 1 minute video. Say, what's your name, what's your goal, what you have done, what's your qualification, and why you are doing IELTS, and all sort of things. Record 1 minute video of yourself and keep that video in your mobile phone. You do not need to share with anyone. You do not need to send me. You do not need to even watch it. But after 30 days of practice of following those techniques and steps that I gave you, within 30 days, you're going to improve a lot. Now, how could you measure your progress that you have even improved? That video that you just recorded will be the evidence of your progress. Day 1 and day 30. Now, that will be the difference. Okay? Now, the next step. The next step is, how do I build up an answer? How do I develop an answer? Like, let's suppose the examiner asks me something and I don't even know. The key here is the IELTS speaking test is not about knowledge. It's not about whether you give the right information. It's not about how much science you know, how much qualified you are in a certain area. It has nothing to do. It's just talking. Like I'm talking to you right now in a video, through the video I'm talking to you. Now let's suppose you are the examiner and I'm answering you right now. We just talking, okay? It does not matter. Okay, I could ask you a question. You could ask me a question and I would not know the answer. What should I do? Should I just say silent? I'm sorry, I don't know how to say this. No. Say that you do not know, in a way that the examiner find out, okay, yes, he is competent. He can understand what I'm saying, but he just don't have enough information to give me. It might be that's not relevant to his field or his experience. So it's not based on knowledge. It's just talking, you communicating. Now, the first step, the major question that you need to ask yourself, that why does even examiner need to ask you these questions? What is he even checking? We need to understand the criteria. The IELTS checks, IELTS examine you through. Now, the criteria for speaking is you have to achieve the task. In simple word, it means if I ask you to hand over me a cup of tea, you should not give me water. You should do as I say. You should answer me what I ask you. If I ask you, do you drive a car? And if you don't have a car, just say, no, I don't have a car, I use public transport. But don't say, no, I sit in my room all day, I go nowhere. It doesn't make any sense, okay? You have to be strict. You have to stay on the path. Do not deviate from the path. The second criteria is, after the task response, the second criteria is, have you achieved the criteria of grammatical range and accuracy? Like the sentences that you are delivering, are they grammatically accurate? And how much good is your vocabulary? Like, are you using basic words? Are you a more advanced level? That's why there are 9 bands. These bands, they classify your level, which level you are. Okay, another step for you is that every day for at least 15 minutes, you would talk to yourself. Now, what you should talk about? Well, I have given you about 21 topics, and each topic have like 5 to 6 questions, and it's like 21 into 5, 6. It's like 100 questions I have already given you, and I have showed you how you could answer them. The video link would be up here somewhere. You could see how I answer those questions. So what you should do every day for 15 minutes, do the same. Answer all those questions, all those topics. The topics are very relatable. Like, okay, let me tell you again. They could ask you about your home, your work, your study, your job, your business, your holidays, your cooking, entertainment, TV shows, news, outdoor activities, sports, friends, family, vacations. Okay, vacation and holiday, same thing. What else? Family, your hometown. You see, all those topics, they are very relatable. Relatable means, it's not rocket science. It's not Elon Musk asking you, how can I build another rocket and how can I go and survive on Mars? So they're not going to ask you these questions. Again, to sum up all those things, because the video is getting longer, to sum up all those things is stop asking this question that how can I improve your speaking? Instead, start working on it. I have answered you how you can improve. Now what you should do is go back to work and start working on your speaking. Day 1, right now, get a topic, get the question on the video link up here. You can ask the question and start talking to yourself, start answering those questions. You do not need a partner for speaking. You could just speak with yourself. Like right now, I'm talking to you. Do I have a partner up here anywhere? I'm talking to you through the video. You could do the same. Till then, I will go. If you have any question, feel free to comment down below or send me a message, and I'll be happy to answer you. You take care.